Do it.
Welcome back, Willis SNES, Season 8, Episode 9, which is the total-ish episode, what, Josh?
89-ish.
Yes. If you don't know, we're going through every Super Nintendo game. We don't get to choose our Super Nintendo game, though. We're going to spin a big randomizer wheel with all of them on there, and then the game that gets selected is what we play. We then remove it and rank it against the other games until we've got all 700 plus done.
Yeah.
This week, we got MLBPA baseball.
Yep.
So I'm going to go on a wild guess. I did not look this up, but it should be Major League Baseball play action. Because I know most time you say PA, it's Players Association, but there was a lot of PA and the NES and all that. It was like play action. So that's what I'm going to go with. That may not be correct, but tough shit. That's what I'm going to call it.
But I say, I have no idea, so I'm just going to believe you.
So, we got a fucking baseball game, Josh. You want to hear what this baseball game boasts that we have to look forward to?
Yes. Give me the back of the box. Tell me what it's going to say. Rip roaring. True play.
It says crush one out of the yard, and then I'll come back to the bullet points.
Okay.
It's kind of all over the fucking place here. It says never before has a baseball game been created that captures the details of the sports like MLBPA baseball. Realistic rundowns, accurate cutoff plays, the double switch, multiple defensive alignments, snap throws, even bad hops and booted balls. Throw in every player from Alomar to Zill, and you've got the only baseball game worth playing for the Super Nintendo. It says if it's in the game, it's in the game. Crowd the plate, and you could wind up with an ice pack on first base. One says, what gap? Get a big jump on that blast into the gap. Watch your way into the Sunday highlights. Scoreboard. Realistic scoreboard animations. Makes it feel like you're watching the big screen at the park. Play at the plate. Drop your slide in under the tag and get the call. You're safe and on the way to the locker room with another notch in the W column and authentic 1993 season stats. Bonds on the way to the plate to face Avery. Could this go all the way? It's got a couple of bullet points that say every player in the big leagues, accurate 1993 player stats for all 28 teams in the majors, a full 162 game season mode, authentic stadium music, even the chop, huge arcade style graphics, secret power up play modes, real baseball snap throws, double switch, blah, blah, blah. So that is what we are working with, Josh. How does that make you feel?
Sounds like a pretty compelling back of the box.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad, honestly.
No. And, it's got a lot of pictures. There's a lot going on the back of the box. It's kind of hard to follow, to be honest. But, so I think growing up playing baseball, most baseball games were always fun, but especially when you get to the Super Nintendo, and I feel like you turn the corner. And the one to go up against was Ken Griffey Jr.'s baseball. And that was like a turning point for baseball games. So I do think in the Super Nintendo Genesis era during this time, there was a movement to what our more current video games are. Used to, I felt like you got baseball games where you had a little cartoon guy swinging a bat, kind of like the old school hockey on NES. Is like, you could tell they're hockey players, but you couldn't tell who they were.
Yeah, you couldn't tell who they... Yeah.
They weren't really based off anybody.
Yeah.
But this game was released on 3 systems, Josh.
Okay.
You'll get 2 of them right off the bat.
Sega and SNES.
And the other one? I'm not going to count the Famicom version of this. I'm just...
Yeah. I was going to say, I want to roughly say maybe the Atari?
It was a handheld.
Handheld. Was it the Game Genie? Or, no, the Game...
you got it. Game Gear.
Game Gear. That
was the Game Gear.
Yeah.
So, this game was released in 1994. It's a single multiplayer baseball game. It was developed it was published in North America by EA Sports. In Japan, it was Coconuts Japan. The developer was Visual Concepts. On the Super Nintendo. On the Genesis, it was High Score Productions. On the Game Gear, is Beam Software. So Visual Concepts is kind of important, to kind of know that in '93 they did a football game. They did a couple. They did Tasmania. They did Clay Fighter, and after they really, they're kind of all over the place. But it looks like when they got into '97, they really just started focusing on sports games, and then they really, in my opinion, I wouldn't have known this now, but made some of the best football games that ever existed, which was the 2K franchise on the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
So now they have the NBA and the NFL 2K. They did a lot with ESPN in 2004, but even to this day, they are still the 2K people. So your WWE, your NBA 2K, they are all now they're probably under a different name, but that is essentially the skeleton of Visual Concepts.
Yeah.
So that is one thing that is kind of noteworthy. So even though we're talking about an old Super Nintendo game, they really kind of, once again, Madden was still GOAT. When 2K came out, I felt like that made Madden have to up their game. Because I think NFL 2K, 2K1 and 2K2, or maybe it was 2K1 and 2K2, it kicked the shit out of Madden.
It did.
And then Madden had to do something. So
I did love the 2K games. They were really fun. They were great.
There's not really much of a plot of this. It's a freaking baseball game.
Yep.
You play exhibition, you can play seasons, you can play postseason. You can play the same thing that you can play on your current baseball games now, minus probably a few game modes like you can't do home run derby or nothing like that. Yeah. But you got everything that you need to have in a baseball game here. I don't know. I don't really have much more into the buildup of it, Josh. It's
a baseball game.
It's a baseball game.
America's pastime.
And I don't know that it's going to be a stifling representation going through it, but I guess we can go ahead and jump into make it and break it if you don't have any complaints.
My only complaint is it's baseball.
Yeah, not a baseball.
I'm not a baseball fan.
Well, I know what your first make it is going to be, and I will change my make it, the first one to that as well, is you get the EA Sports guy.
You do get the EA Sports.
Yeah, I didn't really realize it was an EA Sports game, and I turned it on. I said, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And so you get the classic EA Sports. It's in the game. And so that to me, it still hits.
Yeah, it's still iconic.
And so, also I'm going to say, hey, this is a baseball game that follows the fundamental basic rules of baseball. Yep. So that's fine, too. Another thing kind of took me a little bit was the music was pretty good for a baseball game. I ain't saying that I'm going to put it up against Mega Man X music or anything Capcom, but for a goofy-ass baseball game, it was pretty good.
It seemed fitting.
And I could probably mute most of the sports games, and this one was okay. I actually kind of enjoyed it. I would say, as far as the sports games we played, this one was pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, it even boasted about having the chance and stuff, so it was a step up.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Another thing I liked was, so I don't know baseball whatsoever. Were they real people?
This was a licensed game.
This was licensed.
I did kind of borderline get fucked on this because I said we were going to get a game with a pirate in it. And it said Pittsburgh. I said it's the Pittsburgh Pirates. They did not use the team names, but they had the players' names. Yeah, so you had Pittsburgh, so they technically weren't Pirates. They were just Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Because that's what confused me is I thought I recognized a couple of names, but I didn't know if it was going to be like Roger Clemens.
Now, mind you, when they mentioned Alomar, there was two Alomar brothers. One played for San Diego and one played for Toronto. They mentioned Zeile. His name was Todd Zeile, or Zeile, Zeile. He played for the Cardinals. You won't know who the shit they are if you don't know 1993 baseball or late 80, early 90 baseball. Yeah. I collected a lot of sports cards, so I can confirm
that it was a licensed player name, but not a licensed team name.
Yeah. Now, I will say, you got the real rosters, and that is something because it hit extra special. Because I remember growing up, laying in the floor, 162 games in baseball or whatever the shit it is just way too damn many.
Yeah.
But we didn't have cable. There wasn't no damn Major League Pass that you could watch all these games. You watched whatever the shit was on TV. And you never really got baseball on network TV until it got to playoffs.
Yeah.
And I just remember sitting there, and we have family in Atlanta, and just laying there in the...
So whenever it came on, it was a big deal.
Oh, yeah. It was kind of like if you say you watch NBA games. Yeah. Kind of like how people are going to be around here with hockey. Everybody gets real excited at playoff time. Nobody gives a shit at the All-Star break, No,
but, I watch my hockey games. I do love my hockey. It's also like with March Madness.
If we would have had Predators back in 1993, you'd never be able to watch the sons of bitches because you had 4 channels and you were getting damn...
Hell, we still don't get the Predators.
Yeah, you're right.
We're in Tennessee, but I don't get to watch my Preds at all.
But by God, they'll force feed us some bullshit Tennessee Titans stuff. I don't even care. The fucking Falcons suck, but they're entertaining when they lose. The Titans don't even lose fun. They're just boring,
I'm telling you what, though. The Browns game that they had.
That was pretty wild.
That was solid. That was a good fucking game. I was surprised by it.
So, just growing up in the early 90s, I remember parents sitting on the couch, me and my brother probably sorting baseball cards, laying in the floor, watching the Braves lose again and again in the playoffs. Which is funny because they did eventually win it, and I don't remember a whole lot of that year, but I can remember because it cut so bad. Cut me to the heartstrings every time they lost. And you had the people, and Atlanta, I ain't playing I will not play this game if I'm not the Atlanta Braves. You had Steve Avery, you had Fred McGriff, you had David Justice, Mark Lemke, Otis Nixon, Ron Gant. You had all the guys. These are... Tennessee, you got your VFLs. These were Braves for life here.
I'm going to agree with you that all those were valid players.
And you had Greg Maddux in there, and it was just like, oh my God, it kind of, that part really, to be honest, me personally, that's probably my favorite part, just because it's like, I could probably tell you about 90% of that freaking lineup, but who's batting 7th? I was like, oh my God, Lemke was back at 7th. It's like, holy shit. Pendleton was the cleanup hitter, and I forgot what order they hit in, and that was really nice. I will say that another thing that this game has that you take for granted now. But for a Super Nintendo game, you had an instant replay.
You did.
And it was when you picked it, it came up and you had your 4 buttons. It was basically your fast forward, your rewind, your slow-mo. And
slow-mo, that was it. It wasn't pause, it was slow-mo.
And so the instant replay was really good on there. I will put the sprites were okay. I do think... you're kind of stepping out of the box. You're going even with Ken Griffey Jr. You're making the sprites bigger. There's a little bit more focus on them. Yeah. Nowadays you can get MLB The Show, which is banging ass video games. And these guys not only just freaking look like the people, they walk up. They got the same walk ups on. Yeah. They look like them when they walk up. You can damn pick their damn hitting stance, their home run celebration.
Yeah.
It's not like this is. It is the people. You get into it, it is them. This was not quite that level, but you got 2 or 3 different shades of black folk and white folk on here. So they're actually trying to style the people after their likeness. Now it's on a Super Nintendo game,
there's
so
only
it falls.
So much that they can do.
It falls short, but mind you, I can remember playing Super Nintendo games or Nintendo 64 games being like, man, this is so real. Yeah. I don't know how they did this. I can guarantee back in the day,
any better than this.
I mean, you get up, Otis Nixon's a little skinnier than a damn Terry Pendleton.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, I don't know. I give him a tip of the hat. I'm not going to say that it's the best shit I ever seen in my life, but, you know.
That's still to come.
Like, say, up until you get to, King Griffey Jr. probably came out by this time. But, you know, you were getting basically your little cartoon-looking people. Now, you still essentially get them in the field.
Yeah.
But, I like
that's
it.
the bad. It's at the plate where they look sort of sort of like their counterparts.
Yeah, and I will say, for a baseball game, one thing to me that is a must-have, probably in most sports now, but I feel like in baseball, like you have the Jumbotron scoreboard in the outfield. You know, you had your animations on it and stuff. It was pretty good for this game.
Yeah.
I will say it was above average. You need that in a baseball game.
Yeah, you definitely have to.
Nowadays, they don't really do it on the scoreboard because you got screens everywhere. It's essentially the same thing. It's just an extension of it. But I will tell you, even if you go to a baseball game now, whether you get free tickets, whether you go to the Smokies, there's so much information from the speed of the pitch to the pitch clocks. The advertisement where you can get a damn DUI lawyer, where you can, kids eat free at damn Calhoun's on Tuesday. You see all that, but like there is a lot of information up there. They'll have the damn wind speed now. I mean, they'll have the damn temperature.
They'll have the humidity.
Yeah, they'll have the person that's batting, and they'll have a picture of them up there with their season stats, their tonight stats, and who's on deck. I mean,
maybe even a favorite quote or favorite color of food or something.
It's just everything's all analytics. And so they can start packing it with stats, which is fine because, you know, it's never overbearing. It's never like, I can't see the score because Calhoun's has got damn buy one, get one free damn hamburgers on Thursday. Yeah, you always see it. It's just that I'd rather have the extra stuff as empty space. I've only got one.
Which I haven't even been to the new Smokies.
I've not been to the new one either.
I want to do that because I've been to several Smokies games up in Sevierville. I kind of want to go to Knoxville and see them there, see if it's any good.
I agree. Now the season's over, but yeah, I mean, I feel like they put that damn stadium together really fucking quick.
Oh yeah, super quick.
And I bet it's probably awesome.
Yeah.
I never had a problem with the other one, but I wonder just how far away it is because I mean. The other one was pretty far away, but I feel like this one's going to be just as far from us, you know, even though
it's going to have worse traffic, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's going to have worse traffic.
Absolutely.
So one of the things that I did like about it is, again, it's baseball. I like the ability to, of course, change your pitch because of there's several different buttons. Well, not really several different buttons, but the 3 different buttons. Because you had what? Fastball, curve.
Yeah, and you get a lot like
slider,
when you hold down, you get more of the fastball when you hold up. And that is kind of, I will say, they didn't do a whole lot with the controls, but I think that's pretty good as far as a baseball game. Because I pick up the game, and the first thing I am is like, all right, what's my swing button? What's my throw button?
Yep.
And then when it gets into the field, that's where it becomes. Because, like, in modern day, you're going on a PlayStation controller. The circle is first base, second. On a controller, it's normally the button and up to throw to second. And it was exactly the way.
Down for home. Yeah.
And it was exactly the way it should be. If you don't do that on one of them early games, it fucks me up pretty bad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it was terrible. That was early games that way was absolutely terrible. No, I think that's about it that I got. Because again, I'm not a baseball. I played the game.
My favorite thing of all of it, and you know, I do think that baseball, especially in this area, because we never have a baseball team. It's always the Braves because they're the closest. Yeah. I feel like if you played baseball when you were growing up, by default, I think it's just like anything. If you play hockey, somebody's going to say, "Who's your favorite hockey player?"
Yeah,
you might not even give a shit about NHL, and you're probably going to say whatever. You might say Sidney Crosby, or you might say Ovechkin. You know,
fuck him,
and you're just going to pick something.
Wayne Gretzky.
I do feel like playing baseball, you gravitate more toward the baseball.
Yeah.
And one thing that was awesome was you did get the tomahawk chop.
Yeah, with
the chant with the Braves. So
didn't Boston didn't you have the monster there?
Yeah, you always Wrigley. You got the
green wall.
I didn't play Boston, but Boston does have the green monster. So, now I would hope that there was.
I didn't play them either, so I don't know if they were there. I'm hoping they did.
There should be a big ass wall there, which is kind of hard, I'd say, these graphics to really convey. But
yeah, but I mean, if you hit, it's what, in left field.
Yes.
But if you crank one off to the left field, I mean, I'm okay if they just put like this green thing there, but I at least want it to be represented.
You want it to look like the Wall of the North on Game of Thrones?
Look, Game of Thrones was solid.
Or the wall, I guess.
It's the wall.
All right, I've got nothing left for Make It. I feel like overall there was it was pretty positive for a baseball game not named Ken Griffey Jr.'s home run baseball or winning run or whatever.
So I remember playing like several baseball games. One was King Griffey. Wasn't there one?
One of my favorite ones, I think, is a Super Nintendo one. It was Baseball Simulator because it's one where you can play in outer space. Other stuff I didn't mention in the Make It is you could actually change turf, grass.
Yeah,
and not really that big a deal because you can do that in almost every game. But you did have a lot of customization. But like Baseball Simulator, you could like hit missile balls and stuff. It was not made to be a serious baseball game.
Maybe.
And that one was pretty fun. King Griffey Jr.'s was always a fun one.
I remember playing one that was weird and fun and a little bit chaotic, about like Mario Baseball. I remember that one. That one was really fun for me.
Oh yeah, was it Mario Sluggers or something like that?
Yeah.
And that's kind of how Baseball Simulator was, just with that, like Mega Man Soccer. It was like you had power-ups that obviously isn't
real, but
yeah. But, at the same time,
you can't strap a rocket to your ball and send it in there and blow it up.
I'll tell you, on Baseball Simulator, you could hit this damn ball. It was like a line drive, and if somebody tried to get it, would not go over the fence. But if somebody, maybe it would in outer space. That might be why we always played in outer space, because it had a smaller wall. But if somebody tried to catch it, it would get them and it would push them back. And it would like hit the wall and bounce. And maybe, I do think I remember one time or a couple of times a player getting carried out in space. And so maybe in space it would go over. So that was pretty funny. It's like, I got one of these. It's like I can literally hit anything and nobody can catch this fucking ball until it hits the back wall and bounces back in.
It's gone. You're at least getting a double out of it.
So that was always fun. Jump into some breaks here. The glaring fucking mistake with this game that is the worst mistake and overshadows. It's hard for me. I've got 3 things I don't like, and it's hard for me to focus on the other ones because this is the glaring one. Is your view fucking sucks.
It's terrible.
It is horrible in the field. You hit the ball. The first time you play this game, you're going to have no fucking idea. Well, let me rephrase this. First time you play this game, they hit a fucking pop fly. You have no fucking idea where the ball is.
Nope.
Hey, guess what? After the 4th fucking game, you still have no fucking idea. You have a better idea where to get into the general area. So instead, most games, you get the whole picture of the field. Or you got it coming from the back up. And this one, you just get the fucking ball. You have no idea where your person is. Now, they do give you a fucking mini map, which is crucial. So the whole time you're sitting there thinking, oh shit, here's a fucking pop fly. And I'm sitting there, the first time I'm like, I don't even know where my fucking guy is.
Yeah.
So you can see on the fucking mini map, you can see the X and you can see your person. Now, it doesn't necessarily fucking mean you're going to catch the damn thing, because it's still pretty goddamn tough.
But you can run.
You can get in the general area.
Yeah, you can get to the general area.
I'll just tell you this. If me and you play one-on-one and you hit a fucking fly ball, you've got, more than likely you're getting a double. That's all I'm saying. It's more than likely you're going to get a fucking double. The view sucks. I mean, the batting isn't so bad.
Yeah.
And, when you're batting and you hit the ball, you're normally looking at that mini map. So the batting part was okay as far as your view. Being in the field once the ball is hit is bad.
Yeah.
That puts you on the part of everything. If this fucking game did not have the view issues, it could, I'm not gonna say it's one of the better games, but yeah, it really fucking hurt itself. That's all I'll leave it at.
My thing is that, so my biggest glaring thing is it's baseball.
Right.
But jokes aside here, one of the things I really didn't like is it took me longer than I like to admit on how to decide if I needed to keep going for a double or try to cut back or stop. And it took me a little while to gauge that, to judge that.
Well, I'm going to give you, because when you say, hey, there's a problem, it's baseball, you're absolutely right, because here's another thing. What's one of the biggest problems with baseball?
That it's baseball. It's too long.
It's exactly too fucking long. It's one thing when you're in the stadium or you're watching the minor leagues, and there's a lot of stuff that's geared toward the fan.
Yeah.
But man, baseball, to watch it on fucking TV is just so long.
Like one of the things I used to love, one of the things that I will watch, it's every August, and I don't know why, the Little League World Series.
Right.
I don't know why. It's entertaining to me.
Yeah, they only play 6 innings. That still seems like a long time.
Yeah, but it's entertaining to me. I also watch I now watch Banana Ball. I watch the Savannah Bananas.
They'll be in Knoxville soon.
I put in my raffle to be able to purchase tickets. I did not get the ability.
I did not, but Allie did. So
what?
They've not got it. It's not up to where I think it's in December or January when you can buy them.
Yeah. When
it comes open. But yeah, I put in immediate.
I did too.
And then Allie did 2 days later, and I got rejected, and she got in.
Well, I want in.
I think we got the opportunity to buy 4 or 8 tickets or something like that.
Well, whatever you have, I will.
I don't know how much they are. I heard they're actually pretty reasonably priced as long as they don't hit the aftermarket.
Yeah.
So buying it direct from them, I guess is cheap, but you never can buy from them.
Yeah, whenever it's on Ticketmaster, it's $400 or $500. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I hope that's the case, because I ain't trying to catch no damn $1,000 trip to Neyland,
Right. But baseball is way too long.
And this game, in that regard, is way too long too.
Yeah.
The game,
I will give it a little benefit of the doubt. It was a little faster than Roger Clemens.
Well, my problem is it's kind of like in real baseball. What's the most fun part? Hitting the damn ball. What part sucks is fucking being in the field. It seemed like maybe because I suck at hitting and I suck at the game in general, but it felt like I was playing more field than I ever got to play at the fucking plate.
Yeah,
and it wasn't like hitting the whole time was knocking my socks off.
Yeah.
Here's another issue I have. It's all right, we got 4 fucking buttons here, people. So after I miss, this is more or less on me, but I'm going to call it this fucking game. So after I miss a fucking fly ball out to center field, and I run back to the warning track or the wall to grab it, and I go to grab it, dude's halfway to second, so I'm sitting there and I'm going to hit the button as I'm walking up to, or as I'm running up to the ball, I'm hitting up and the damn B or whatever, the throw button. And I guess I hit it just a hair too early. And here my fucking retard goes jumping over the ball. He dives over the ball. And I'm like, come on, man. Come on. Yeah. You know I'm not fucking diving right here. And the person got a triple on me. And I was just like, come on. Don't game me any more than this.
Yeah.
I don't need any help. And another glaring, this is my other big one. This is all really I got. Because what's broken was kind of really broken.
Yeah, it was really out there.
I didn't think the batting mechanic was great, but I can get past that.
Yeah.
The pitching mechanic was not good, but one of the parts of the pitching that makes it bearable is having control.
Yeah.
Being able, you can move your guy on the pitching rubber, but on a lot of them, you can actually curve the ball out, curve it in. This one, the ball's going too quick. I have no fucking idea where the ball's going. When I throw it and I'm trying to put a little spin on it, or whatnot, there's zero control.
Yeah, because I remember a lot of those games whenever I would play a baseball game, you throw it and you would hold the directional pad in a certain way, and it would loop, like it would curve.
Or it would gradually drift out of the zone. Maybe you get somebody swing at it.
Yeah.
And this one, that's what I was hoping, and they kind of had it set up that way, but it was not really controllable. And when you start looking at it, and your batter doesn't really control, and his swing's way too quick, and it's just I don't know. I felt like every time, whether I'm in the field, I guess that's a blanket statement. Whether I'm in the field or whether I'm hitting or whether I'm pitching, I never feel like I have full control.
Yeah, you don't have full control over your strike.
And I get it. We're not talking in the 7th inning and my pitcher's throwing 100 damn pitches. We're talking first inning, and I'm just trying to damn paint a corner.
Yeah, very first go.
Now, the defense of it is I am also a spoiled little bitch with MLB The Show. I ain't played it in several years, but I know how good and how pinpoint that is and how they do it right. And I don't know. I guess that's really all I got on the break it part of it. Still, strangely enough, I know we ain't played a whole lot. I'd say it's still probably in the top third of the baseball games, though.
It's better than Roger Clemens.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And it's really that fucking view in the field, though.
Yeah.
Like, if you give me better control or you can give me a better view in the field, I can probably work around the control.
The only thing Roger Clemens had going for it was the names, because they were stupid, except for Roger Clemens himself.
Oh, yeah.
And you had to suck bad enough
To win.
Yep. That's literally all I had going for it.
That's accurate. Do you have anything left on your heart?
No, not really.
Let me pull up. All right, so I do have one little fun fact that I've heard the name before, but I wouldn't have guessed it. This was also released in Japan. I'll give you the fun fact here because it's just fun, and I might even own this fucking game, to be honest. Just like what was that one game? It was a fucking baseball game, I think, that I had in there before.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a guess on what it was called in Japan, the translation? It was called Fatingu, Faitingu, Fatingu Besburo. I'll go ahead and tell you the translation. The second word of Besburo is baseball. So I'll give you even the more hit. It's 2 words. It's something baseball. It starts with an F.
I was going to say fast baseball, but I'm assuming it's festive.
No. I've heard this before, and I don't know where I've heard it before, but
Fukujimi.
it's almost what do baseball teams do against each other to win?
Fight!
Fighting baseball is what it is translated. And I've heard of fucking fighting baseball somewhere. I don't know where. All this being said, I also have speed runs.
Oh,
I've got price charting.
God, what's a speed run like? So, okay, I'm more curious about speed runs right now.
There's one called Win the Series, so I'm going to guess you just play the World Series and you try to beat it. Nobody has completed that one. Just so you know, if anybody wants to go, I guess you just got to fucking win.
So, World Series, do you got to play every single match, every single game?
I guess. When I pulled up the rules, it says, according to this, I feel like it's only one game out of the series because it says win a game as quickly as possible, one player only. Any game mode can be selected. Timing starts upon selecting the fielding, batting control in the first game. Timing ends when the game over message appears after the last out in the last game of the series, with the team selected having won. So literally, you could go to 7 games. I mean, obviously, you'd want to win as quick as possible.
You want to win in
4, but nobody's completed it. So all you have to do, Josh, to get Will of SNES on here is just win the fucking series. There's nobody there. The door is open. You just got to walk through it, bro.
I can't.
All right. Well,
there's no way.
So win a game.
Win a game. Okay.
There's 2 of them. They were both 2 years ago. And it's basically
just win a game.
You win a game. Same thing with the starting and stuff.
Yeah.
Guy from Ohio has it won, and guy from Ohio is in number 2. I wonder if they're in cahoots.
They're brothers.
Maybe.
Okay. I'm going to say my number, and even then, I think it's too fast because you got to do 9 innings.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I think probably what I just kind of got a quick rundown is I'm going to guess that these people get a lead and then they do a lot of bunting to get out quick. Because I would imagine you don't want to... If you got one run, the more runs you score, the more time it goes. So you want to get out and then throw a shutout.
Yeah.
You want to get your guys off the field.
You want to get...
So I think there's a lot of bunting to get your side out.
So I was thinking of that. And I was going to say 11 minutes, but that's still not fast enough.
Nope. 11 minutes is too fast.
Yeah, too fast.
That's too fast. Remember, this game kind of feels like it moves slow.
Oh, yeah, it does. Okay.
There's about a 3.5 minute difference between first and second.
About 17 minutes would probably be my next guess.
The second place person 2 years ago with the name Aaron 2U2, the number 2, a U and 2, Aaron 2U2 completed it in 18 minutes and 51 seconds.
Okay.
Merch Guy Merch.
Not bad.
Completed it in 15 minutes and 18 seconds. They're both from Ohio. And they comment on the Merch Guy Merch says, love this game. Really wanted a time around 16 minutes and I did well. The guy below him says,
really love this game.
Nope. No, I thought I did. I must have clicked on the other guy. He put tons of real estate to save time, but I couldn't make myself to have Barry Bonds bunt. So
okay.
He's just damn sway. He's like, I'm hitting home. I'm hitting dingers when I get my guy.
Whenever Bonds is up, it's getting wrecked.
Fair enough. So I couldn't imagine. I couldn't complete a game in 15 minutes of this. I felt like it was 15 minutes to get through the first fucking inning of it.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the price charting, Josh?
Yeah.
Well, this should be relatively easy as the guy who doesn't have to pick it because it is an EA sports game.
Yep.
I can go ahead and tell you this thing was super mass produced.
Yep.
I don't think you're going to have a whole lot. I can actually go ahead and give you the box and the manual price if you want. I don't think you're going to have to think too hard about pricing on it.
Oh, dude, I'm locking in. This thing is like a $5 game.
There's one sale per week at $5.43.
Yeah. This is a $5 game.
There's one sale per month, Josh. What do you think it is?
$5 used. All right. You said complete once per month?
Yep. And I have a feeling, to me, I feel like this is a little high because the border of the box and all that's black. The wear and stuff, the black turns white.
Yeah.
I feel like this game would, and I may actually have it complete, I don't know. But I feel like this box would be very ugly. I mean,
it would age poorly, I think.
Yeah, I think after it being beat up for 40 years or whatever. But what do you think a complete one is, Josh?
I would say complete.
Well, I could also give you the box manual. I need to, so we need to know if we can make a living off of it.
Well, yeah.
A box, which sells once per year, is $2.88.
Okay.
A manual, which sells one time per year, is $7.
$7 for a manual. So
altogether, I mean, box manuals, what we'll call it, pretty much $10.
You're looking at 15. You're looking at a 15, roughly.
Is that your guess?
I mean, that's what would be the used manual and box. I'm going to say this is a $18 complete in box.
Complete in box once per month is $20.23.
$20, yeah. I should have went with 20.
By the time you pay for your shipping or the shipping coming in, you're probably breaking even, if not losing. I'll give you a graded one, Josh.
Okay.
A graded one sold for $117.69. A new one sells 2 times per year. And I guess this is kind of funny. I should have brought this up. The lowest that this game has been tracked selling for was in July of 2009. It was selling for 1 penny. The highest I show it selling for loose was in May of 2023 for $6.99. So
people
this graph is like crazy. It just keeps going.
Yeah.
But if you look, it's like 1, 2, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Most time it's like 10, 25, 50. But yeah, it's
people
going by the
can't
dog.
give this away.
All right, so a brand new
one.
I'm going to give you 3 guesses. A complete one's 2023. A graded one's 117. It's somewhere in between.
I'm gonna call my first guess is gonna be $76.
You're pretty high.
Pretty high.
You're on
54.
I was gonna say you're on the wrong side of it.
Yeah, I know. $54.
You're high.
Okay.
You're a little bit high.
Okay.
A little bit high. Hit it right on the number. Give me a decimal point.
Okay, full decimal point?
Yes.
Okay. $41.83.
46.26.
Damn.
At the end of the day, Josh, $5.43. Let's just say $3 cash or the game. What are you doing?
Give me the $3. I'll buy me a Dr. Pepper.
This is one that if I don't own the game, if I don't I don't know, $2 might be too much. I would pay the $2 if I didn't own it. But if you try to sell me this for $2 and I own it, I would decline.
Yeah.
Like the only way I would buy this game, like not that the game is
you're
what it is.
You're gonna buy this game in a bundle in a lot
yes.
where you're getting
you
multiple.
sell me your Super Nintendo with a couple like your Donkey Kong Country and your FIFA. And then you got like your
what, maybe a Madden or another sports game or two.
In your Super Mario World, and then you got MLBPA baseball. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Now, at the end of the day, $20 for a complete one, even though I think the box would be bad if it's pretty beat up, it's going to be a lot of whiting.
Yeah.
I feel like that's much. I'd probably be more like $15. But brand new for $46. If I really just love the game, the guys on the front of the box, let me tell you who they were. They're not even like really big stars. The people on the front is Oakland Athletics, Brent Gates, and the Boston Red Sox, Billy Hatcher. They were okay back in the day. They were what I would call, at best, a semi-star.
Okay.
Buying it new and stuff, if it was brand new and it looked good and still had a nice seal, I might spend $40 on it. But probably not.
Yeah.
I don't think that it's grossly overpriced. It's just, I don't know. Kind of more gross, I guess, than anything. So you've got your rankings over there.
Yep.
And I am copying mine over.
I already know where I'm putting it.
Okay, bear with me. Give me just a second. Run down your list, Josh, because I don't have your list on here. You've got it in your... Run down your list and then give me your process and what you're thinking.
My list runs this:
1 through 8.
1 through 8. UN Squadron.
Correct. That's a correct answer. That's a correct answer.
Time Tracks.
Yep.
Troy Aikman. Yeah. Booger Man.
Yeah.
NBA Live 98.
Yep.
Super High Impact.
Yep.
PTO 2.
PTO.
Okay. This game is not better than UN Squadron.
Absolutely.
Or Hooked.
Absolutely.
This game is better than PTO 2, Super High, NBA Live, 98. My question is in these little 3 areas right here.
You got your Time Tracks, your Booger Man, your
Troy Aikman.
Or as I've got it wrote down, Troy Aikman.
Yeah. So you got Time Tracks at number 3, 8 at 4, and then Booger Man. I really did not like Booger Man. I didn't like it. I'm not that kid anymore, so I don't really care about the boogers, the farts, the burps. That I'm good. I got kids of my own. I've done that, dealt with it.
You've dealt with your share of ear and nose disease.
Yeah, I'm good with that. So, is it better than Troy Aikman? I think it is. I'll put this above Troy Aikman.
Okay. So,
True question is it better than Time Tracks?
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I was going to say, you might be stretching.
Absolutely not. Time Tracks is better.
So it did not make the
It's
Mount
on,
Rushmore.
No, it is on Mount Rushmore.
It is number 4.
It is number 4 for me.
All right, so I've got mine as UN Squadron, Hook, Time Tracks, Booger Man, Troy Aikman.
Yep.
NBA Live, 98. Super High Impact and PTO 2. You're absolutely right. Super High Impact, PTO 2. Them are
terrible games.
Yes. UN Squadron Hook is way up there. Yeah. NBA Live 98, I feel like, yeah, it's better than it. So,
and
I will tell you it's better than Time Tracks is better than it. I will tell you it is better than Troy Aikman. So it comes down to Boogerman and Major League Play Action Baseball, or MLBPA. I'm going to give a tip of the hat to Boogerman.
Okay.
And it's just for the fact of, I don't know, they're probably, sadly enough, and I guess this is more of a dig at Boogerman, is that Boogerman probably is going to have the same amount of replayability as a sports game on a Super Nintendo. But I will give Boogerman has a little bit more creativity to it, a little more platforming, and at least I've got a little more visually appealing stuff. I feel like if I played Boogerman for 100 hours to get good, it might get remotely fun and I would get better and progress. If I played Major League Play Action or MLBPA baseball, I feel like I would complete one game in 1 hour and then I really seen it all. Like,
you could shoot for Will SNES for that speed run, win the World Series.
I don't know that I've got that one in me. That might be the easiest path to get your name on fucking speed run. But I don't know that I'm that dedicated to it.
I mean, I've been teetering. I've been thinking about this.
Okay.
Do we at least attempt it once?
If you want.
No. What I'm saying is if we ever get a following, we should live stream it of us trying to go for the record, for at least something.
I don't know that because we got the holidays and stuff.
Oh, it will not be around this time frame.
Maybe next season to put in your pocket. I'm just shooting. I ain't thought about this at all. And you can't be a dickhead about it and pick like something retarded. You got to pick something that is achievable.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like a Dirty Santa, or I'm buying you a present, you buy me one. That I give you a game that you've got to speed run, and you give me a game that I've got to speed run.
that we've played.
Yes, that we've played. That you get to pick one for me, and it'd be fun if we pick the same fucking one.
That would be.
You got to pick two games. That way, if you pick the same one, you got to go to the next one. So you have to play the game. You've got to do a speed run and put it on speedrun.com that I pick for you. And you can pick one for me that I've got to do.
And this will be Willis Ness 1, Willis Ness 2.
It will be something. I don't know.
Willis Ness Murr, Willis Ness Josh.
Maybe we'll talk more about that. I was just sitting there thinking because, the worst thing you can tell me is to go fucking speedrun goddamn Pac-Man. Like, I do not want fucking
I was going to say Mega Man.
Well, see, I would never have a chance at Mega Man. I'd want something that you would achieve. There's too many ballers out there.
Yeah,
like win the World Series, that would suck, but it is achievable. Yeah, that's something that I can do.
Yeah, that'd be a possibility.
So, we'll talk more about this. This might be a developing story going down.
I know what I would give you.
What's that?
Super black bass.
Oh,
you gotta catch it.
I feel like we'd have to come with 3 different games and put them in a fucking hat. Oh, this is it. This is the fucking thing. You find 3 games that you want me to speed run, and I find 3 games I want you to speed run. And we throw them all in a hat. So I have as equal chance of picking my own as picking yours. So if you're trying to fuck somebody, you can get a double fucking. And you get 1 veto.
1 veto.
Yes.
Okay.
So that way, if I'm like saying "fuck you," you're playing Black Bass. I'd be like, or you're just saying that you might get fucked with Black Bass.
Yeah.
I kind of like that idea.
Throw Pac-Man in there and fuck it, I gotta do Pac-Man.
Yes, it could blow up in your fucking face. Or you might be like, I'd be like, God damn, I got fucking Black Bass, fuck it. And then you might draw Black Bass and you have to draw again. Because I have a feeling we'll pick some of the same games here.
I don't know, out of all of them out there,
I feel like we'd have to pick a game that's got 1 difficulty that has not got a run. so we can at least we're guaranteed if we win, we're there.
Yeah.
Lay Hulk would roll over in his grave right now. With all this being said, Josh, I know what my prediction is for next week.
I got nothing.
This is going to be my prediction for next week, and I'm not going to know it when we draw the game. But I'm going to bet, since we just talked about the stupid shit here, that we're going to draw a game that has a speed run that would be eligible. Like, I don't know if it's going to be a good game or a bad game, but we're going to draw a fucking game that has an open speed run that nobody has completed. Just like this one, it had to win the World Series.
That we have a chance at.
Yes, there will be one that is achievable.
Okay.
So I know that's kind of a blanket. So obviously, if we get like Donkey Kong Country, I'm wrong because I'm sure there's 6,000.
Yeah, there's probably a million of them. Okay. I'm going to keep it with what I've been doing. Season of sports.
SOS.
So we have it pretty much balanced right now. Well, we have played one, two,
we got a basketball, a football, a baseball. We ain't had no damn soccer.
We've had 2 footballs, super high impact.
Yeah. We ain't got soccer. We ain't had boxing.
I'm thinking it's another sports game, and here's my thing. It's going to be a sports game that isn't one we've already played. So I'm thinking...
It ain't going to be NBA Live series.
It's not going to be basketball themed.
Oh, okay.
It's not going to be football themed.
Okay.
It's not going to be...
so it could
baseball.
It could be bowling. The other only bowling game.
The only other bowling game. It could be boxing or wrestling.
It could be super tennis.
Could be tennis. It could be racing.
Okay, so it's not going to be the traditional games that we play. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm done with that.
So... Yeah, not...
So we could both be correct. It could be a fucking game that could be a sports game that could be speedrun. Just like this one.
Could be a golf game.
It could be a fucking golf game. Oh, I get down some golf. Are we going to count Nigel Mansell's F1 racing? Is that a sport? Okay.
Racing is a sport.
I'm so nervous if we draw that game because I loved it so much.
You fear you're going to hate it?
I fear I will fucking hate it to this day age. All right. We're leaving out. We're getting the... What did we say this was? The 89th?
This will be the 90th game. This will be the conclusion.
Wrap the season up. Coming at you next week, mother truckers.
Yeah.